is taking a turn for the much worse, and we're having quite a bit of snow coming down. Anyway, let's get back to the topic at hand. It's going to be the fifth installment of the BC liner, and we're going to be talking about the idea of using the BC liner for perforation repair. Now, this was one of the main impetus for developing this product, which was the idea that whenever you had a perforation, the use of the pure bioceramics, such as the BC putty, was always the ideal option. But like much of the other bioceramics, the main problem here was the fact that you would end up placing the most biocompatible material on the floor to repair the perforation, but it always takes so long for the material, the pure bioceramic, to set, which would then cause this other issue of having to wait, having to place a wet cotton pellet on top of the material and wait for it to set on a subsequent visit, then go ahead and proceed with the restoration or the rest of the work with the tooth. So the BC liner in this particular aspect was used as a liner on top of the putty material so that it could be sealed immediately and proceed with the rest of the restoration. Or if you have, for example, an accidental perforation during an access preparation, you'd be able to finish up the access preparation. Essentially what you had been doing, you were repairing with the putty for the most biocompatibility for the area that is going to go against the cells, the PDL cells, and then immediately follow that up by putting the liner on top of the putty and making sure that you extend the liner into the clean dentin so that you can get the etching and the bonding that occurs to that part of the material. And this is the non-surgical lit technique, which I described in previous videos. So this is the actual application for perforation repair, where you can put the material, this liner, which has been optimized to work with the putty, on top of the putty and either bulk fill all the way to the top, as in the case of this one particular case where there was a perforation with a post. And as you can see, what I did is I accessed through the crown on this particular tooth, which the dentist had accidentally perforated with a post, and retrieved the post through the crown and then placed the putty on the perforation site. Here I didn't use a matrix and I didn't revise the tooth because the problem was just from the post and not from the original root canal. And what I did is I went in there and repaired the post space with the putty material and immediately went on to place the BC liner on top of it, filled up to the brim, and then went on and followed the tooth up, which did perfectly fine over the past couple of years what this has been done. Anyway, so this is one more use of the BC liner, and let's get to the next use in the next video, where I'm actually heading out to Chicago, and so the next one's going to be done from Chicago. All right.